Coming up in tonight's bulletin, government held a state funeral for former Prime Minister and statesman Snyder Rini in Honiara today. Malaitans in Honiara this week will mark the province's second appointed day under the theme Guided by Faith, Rooted in Culture, United for Change. And Solomon Islands Council of Trade Unions is calling on the government to take urgent action to tackle the country's growing unemployment crisis. Hello, you're watching SIBC's TV News Bulletin. I'm Andrea Mahanwa. Solomon Islands today honored former Prime Minister and statesman Snyder Rini with a state funeral in Honiara, drawing tributes from national leaders, dignitaries, and his family as the country bid farewell to one of its longest-serving political figures. Alex Dadamo attended the state funeral and filed the story.
The government held a state funeral for former Prime Minister and statesman Snyder Rini in Honiara today. The late leader's body was brought to the National Parliament this morning, where senior government officials and other dignitaries paid their respects during a laying-in state ceremony. A funeral service was later held at Maranatha Hall, located east of Honiara. Delivering her eulogy, Rini's daughter reflected on her father's life.
Dad left us 5th August, 10:15 in the morning, 2025. He was a dedicated, loving and caring father, a mentor, a pillar of strength in highs and lows. He offered the best to us, his children, his family, a child would ask for and be so grateful. He demonstrated qualities of a doting father, a national leader who lived a dignified life with integrity and humility. He shouldered responsibilities, not only as a father, but as a chiefly tribe and a national leader, in which he discharged these roles remarkably well. We, his children, can only render support, love and care to support our doting father. He was a man of unwavering integrity, a leader who inspired us all to strive for a better world. His love for his family was boundless, and he always put their needs above his own. Though we mourn his passing, we celebrate the life he lived and the legacy he has left behind. May his legacy continue to guide us, inspire us, and be a lasting blessing to all who knew him.
Meanwhile, Member of Parliament for Small Malaita, Honorable Rick Ho, acknowledged Rini's service and significant contributions to the country.
On behalf of the Prime Minister, the government and the people of Solomon Islands, I wish to acknowledge the contributions by this great man, a statesman and a son of Solomon Islands. On behalf of the Prime Minister and the government, I acknowledge his contributions as Cabinet Minister, Member of Caucus, and Member of the Opposition during his term in Parliament. As we pay tribute to his work in the public sector and his contributions in the private sector, we all learn of his great contributions.
In his eulogy, George Cooper, a close friend of Rini, recalled the 50 years they had shared as friends.
Behind the stern face is a jovial character who loves to crack jokes. He calls me in the Fijian way, Georgie, and I reciprocate in Pidgin, Snyder. That was our, hello. Apologies basically for trying to cram 50 years of friendship and, association with my brother, soul brother Snyder, into almost a 50-second narrative. Snyder's legacy of nationalism, patriotism, and selfless dedication lives on and will live on as a shining light an example to many of us. Last but not least, I will be forever indebted and grateful to Snyder for his trust and confidence in me by introducing me, now I know why, into NPF, because it was part of his legacy, to business corporate world through board appointments over the years. Thank you, sir.
The late Snyder Rini will be laid to rest at Telina Village, Marovo, Western Province. Alex Dadamu for SIBC TV.
Malaitans in Honiara this week will mark the province's second appointed day under the theme Guided by Faith, Rooted in Culture, United for Change. The celebration is scheduled to run for 3 days, with Prime Minister Honorable Jeremiah Manele and Malaita Province's Premier Honorable Elijah Asilawa expected to attend the important occasion. Malaita Honiara Local Committee Chairman Redley Solomon Raramo, speaking during a press conference today, said the theme reflects the province's core values, faith as its moral compass, culture as its foundation, and unity as the driver of progress.
This celebration is more than a date on the calendar. It is a chance for us to honor our history, reaffirm our identity, and commit ourselves to the work of building a stronger Malaita for the good of our beloved Solomon Islands. It is my privilege to officially announce the theme that will frame our celebrations. Guided by faith, rooted in culture, united for change. This theme is our statement, the Solomon Islands in the world, that our faith is our compass, our culture is our anchor, and our unity is the bridge to our shared future. Our story as Malaitans is one of resilience, courage, and service. It was Malaita sons and daughters who worked in the plantations of Queensland and Fiji during the blackbirding era, not by their choice but by fate, and later returned home with skills, knowledge, and determination to stand tall. It was Malaitans who took the lead in the mercenary movement after the World War II, demanding justice, self-governance, and respect for our people.
Mr. Raramo added that this year's celebration will focus mainly on the province's rich history and culture, with traditional dances, storytelling, and cultural exhibitions forming part of the program. He added invitation is also given out to all other provinces, as the day is also meant to be one that unites the country.
We want to bring back the focus of all Malaitans back to our history and our culture. Therefore, we encourage those who will participate, especially musicians and cultural dancing group from within Honiara and outside of Honiara who want to participate. We ensure that everyone must inside now all the custom costumes and all the songs where Amy of Malaita origins also. One thing in relation to that question too is that we are opening up invitation for other sister provinces, because we believe that the unity of Solomon Islands, basically Malaita is supposed to be the front line, being the bigger brother of our country, extending the invitation to our fellow sister provinces to be part of this through the parade that will be organized on Friday, and of course through the custom dances and other events that happen during the day. So the invitation goes out to all other sister provinces. We want to embrace Solomon Islands, reflecting unity in diversity, and rather than you me define him these days, we open it up for other provinces.
SIBC News understands the event will be celebrated at DC Park. And now the Solomon Islands Council of Trade Unions, SICTU, has urged the government to act swiftly to address the country's growing unemployment crisis, as new data reveals nearly 24,000 people, including 1 in 6 youths, are jobless. Sharon Anau reports.
The Solomon Islands Council of Trade Unions, SICTU, is calling on the government to take urgent action to tackle the country's growing unemployment crisis. A statement released by the trade union body today reports new data from the International Labour Organization, ILO, and the 2020 Population Census 2019 data shows the national unemployment rate has reached 7.9%, affecting over 23,000 people. Youth unemployment is even higher, between 14% and 16%, meaning 1 in 6 young Solomon Islanders is jobless. Only 55.4% of working age adults are active in the labor force, mostly in urban areas. More than half of all jobs are in the service sector, while agriculture, once a major employer, has dropped to just 27%. SICTU National Secretary Adriana Tuhanuku warned the real numbers could be worse, as many unemployed and discouraged workers are not counted. The trade union body is urging the government to respond with clear policies, including job creation in agriculture and fisheries, private sector support, and a youth employment emergency plan. It says it is ready to work with the government and private sector to help create more jobs and support long-term economic stability. Sharon Nanal for SIBC TV.
CSSI has made history as the first institution in the country to receive full registration and program accreditation from the Solomon Islands Tertiary Education and Skills Authority, SITESA, marking a major milestone in the nation's education and correctional sectors. Simon Tavake reports.
The Correctional Service of Solomon Islands, CSSI, has made history by becoming the first institution in the country to receive full registration and program accreditation from the Solomon Islands Tertiary Education and Skills Authority, SITESA. The achievement was officially recognized during a ceremony last week. In his speech during the accreditation program last week, Minister of Police, National Security and Correctional Services, Honorable Jimson Tanagada, congratulated CSSI and said the milestone is important for national development.
Your ministry's role through SITESA has been instrumental in this process, and your presence here reflects the unity of purpose between our agencies and the importance of this achievement for national development. Ladies and gentlemen, the accreditation and registration of CSSI's training program with the Solomon Islands Tertiary Education and Skills Authority marks a transformational moment for CSSI and the government as a whole.
SITESA Chief Executive Officer Constance Nasi said the accreditation shows that CSSI's training programs meet national and regional standards. She said the recognition will not only enhance the capacity of CSSI officers, but also create opportunities for further training and career achievement, both locally and abroad.
It includes institutional audits, evaluation of training systems, course content and learning outcomes, ensuring that institutions meet consistent national benchmarks. I want to sincerely commend our team from SITESA for their professionalism and commitment in upholding these rigorous standards that will benefit learners, employers, and our nation as a whole.
The accreditation means CSSI's academy can now offer officially recognized training, helping to produce skilled and qualified officers to save the country. Simon Tavake, SIBC TV.
Honorable Jimson Tanagada has commended SINU for launching its new postgraduate diploma in security studies, saying the program will help bridge the gap between policy and practice in the security sector. Sharon Anau reports.
The Minister of Police, National Security and Correctional Services, Honorable Jimson Tanagada, has commended the Solomon Islands National University for introducing the postgraduate diploma in security studies program. Speaking at its launch on Friday, Honorable Tanagada highlighted that the study program will help close the gaps between policy and practice.
Security is everyone's responsibility. This program helps bridge the gap between policy and practice. It promotes whole of government and all of society approaches to security. It supports the professionalization of our security sector, a key priority in the national security strategy. As Minister, I view this initiative as a critical tool for building national capacity. It will support informed decision-making, strengthen sectoral collaboration, and foster a community of qualified security police officers across ministries.
Associate Professor Dr. Daniela Watson played a crucial role in the studies program's development. Dr. Watson believes the program positions the Solomon Islands as a regional leader in security education.
My view is this program positions the Solomon Islands as a regional leader in security education. And one thing that's notable is the fact that this program complements other existing Pacific security initiatives, such as the former Pacific Policing Program and the current Border Security Program at USB, the Border Management Program at FNU, and law enforcement training academies and colleges across the region.
For SIBC TV, I'm Sharon Nanau.
And that's news. Follow us on sibconline.com.sb and our SIBC News Facebook page for more of our latest stories. Thanks for watching.